Guys, so this is a follow-up video, and we're going to call it part 2, as simple as that. Man cured, derealization, depersonalization, part 2. And we're going to continue making videos like, I'm going to make videos like this, part 3, part 4, just labeling it with part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, so you could easily follow my recovery and actually see what's going on and feel it and know that it's real, that it's happening. And here I am letting you know that, besides all the great commentary and questions that I get to answer as I scroll down underneath the video, and we're learning together, how to get the cure, how to make it happen, basically. Now I'm going to add videos, and now you can see that this is about 6 months later. Now I'm really feeling just like myself completely now. I forgot about the whole thing. I forgot the whole thing happened, and I'm serious. I forgot the whole thing happened. The first video I put up, I was finally cured maybe for 2 months, and I was first starting to, trying to forget about the whole thing. So I was on borderline. But yes, to answer some of your questions, when you're cured, how does it feel? Does it come back? No, not unless you purposely... see, once you're cured and your mind forgot about it, really, what I mean by forgot is like, not amnesia, but you basically, you're like, oh yeah, I remember that, yeah. It's like something that crosses your mind. As my psychiatrist would say, when I used to see my psychiatrist, he used to say, how long during the day do you think about, what percent do you think of the day do you think about this stuff? These alienating thoughts, these scary, depersonalizing, derealization type of thoughts that make you feel strange and numb and detached. And how often do you think about this? Basically, I would say, in the beginning it was like all day long. I'm stuck in it. But now it's like, oh yeah, I don't know, 1%, maybe I remember it. 1% of the day, maybe, or maybe I forgot about it for a whole day. Maybe once, twice a week. I was like, shit, fuck it. So it's like, let's say you have a scar. I have a scar from surgery. Basically, it's like having a past traumatic experience that hurt and was painful, and you had to go through all the physical therapy and all the hospital stuff. And but then every couple years, you might look back and say, "Oh, there's a scar on my arm." You're like, "Oh, okay." You're like, "Oh yeah, I remember that." That's about it. Have some nerve damage here, and basically it's like, oh shit, that was painful. But you're not thinking about it anymore. When you're cured, you're cured. That's the bottom line. So that's the good news. So how the hell did I get cured? When you watched the first video, I've talked about some of that. Now to elaborate on it, because I see the new questions popping up underneath the video, I'll tell you this. First of all, yes, I was in it for a few years, and like a lot of you say, how long have you been in it? You're asking me. So yeah, about 2.5 years, and that's a long fucking time. It feels like you're done. You're stuck in it forever. You're gonna be there. It doesn't matter if it's 2 or 5 years or 10 years, though, because when you feel stuck, it all feels the same. Except, now this is very important, listen to this. Except, even though you're stuck, there's always a way out. And if you think like that, look where I stand right now. I'm out. You could still be out, even though you felt forever stuck. So you must think like that. And then do something about it is number 2. What did I do? Here's an example of what I did. I had to mix things up. Always mix things up. Your mind can't be stuck in the same shit every day. I'm going to get very real with you right now, very raw, okay? This is the way I talk. I'm feeling like myself again. And now I'm going to make believe that guy who was stuck in that, I hate to call myself this, but he's a fucking idiot. Alright? Because he felt he was going to be stuck, and I feel like I wanted to talk to him, shake him out of it, but I couldn't do it on my own. I was stuck in my own mind. So I went to a doctor, because that was my last... Personally, I needed something to mix things up. And I knew that. I always said I could get out of this somehow, so I better try. I went to a doctor and mixed things up. Can't have this depression and anxiety all the time, these obsessive thoughts all the time. He diagnosed me with OCD. He said, you have intrusive thoughts, it's from obsessive thinking. I said, okay. I said, alright, how do I get out of it? Do I have to take medicine? Well, he said if you don't take medicine, you know how depressed you feel, right? How much anxiety you feel right now, all the shit that comes along with it and keeps it going and cycles it. He said, well, you're going to remain that way if you don't try anything. I said, all right, what do I got to lose? So I tried his medicine, and everybody's brain works differently. So if you're about to ask me what medicine it was, I got to tell you that your psychiatrist will figure out your brain for what medicine your brain will need to get out of the stuck reality that you're in, which is accommodated by anxiety and depression. It's all similar. This stuff, DR and DP, is filled from, to, before, and after. It's all circulating with anxiety and depression. It came from some sort of reaction, panic. It could have been from a drug, but it didn't have to be from a drug. It could have been an attack. It's an attack on your brain. From anxiety, depression, a panic attack, OCD, intrusive thoughts, a drug reaction, a panic attack, whatever. What I'm trying to say is, once you got stuck like that, you got a chemical imbalance. So it has to do with brain chemistry. And now if you have medicine, you could alter the brain chemistry and at least mix it up. If your mind was a blender, you wouldn't want to just keep on putting broccoli in it. It'll be green all day. When you drink, you drink. You gotta throw some strawberries, bananas, and blueberries in there, you know what I'm saying? So, basically the medicine that worked for me was Zoloft and Zyprexa. It mixed things up, and then I started feeling different. That's the bottom line. I'm not saying that I'm cured, I was cured, hey, I don't have any derealization, depersonalization. It didn't work like that. It cured my stuck depression, anxiety, feeling. It made me feel unstuck. And that was the beginning. That was the beginning, a beautiful beginning. I started feeling, hey, I'm in a pretty good mood today. The antidepressants started working on my depression, which was really severe, extremely severe for me. I felt better. I said, wait a minute. But that's the beginning. If you could somehow start feeling better and happy about life, say, I'm going to take a walk today. Just walk outside. It's a nice sunny day out. That's the beginning. That's when you know you're beginning a cure. Because before that, you might have been so stuck, you might have not even wanted it. You didn't care about taking a walk because you would feel the same way even though you took that walk. So I personally needed medicine to feel different. Now, so that worked, but there's more to it. Very important. You gotta say, fuck it. Now, excuse my language, you gotta say, this is a thing of the past. I don't want to feel this way anymore. Oh, the medicine's helping me feel better. Maybe now it's time for some therapy or something else. You gotta mix it up. Hey, I went to therapy. I started laughing about it like it was a thing of the past. Oh, I've been through so much in my mind, and I was talking about it, but we were laughing about it. We kind of made it like a thing of the past, and my therapist listened to me. That's all I needed, someone to listen. Maybe didn't understand completely, but I got it out of my system. That's the bottom line. You got to get it out of your system. I laughed at it. I screamed at it. I tried something different. Instead of crying about it and being miserable and lying in my bed all day staring up at the ceiling, thinking I was in some sort of hell of a jail in my own mind, I said, I can't do this anymore. So I started just living my life, going out, socially, doing the things I love to do, working or doing even working, just occupying my mind, or making music, making beats, because I produce beats for hip hop, and basically I started as a drummer. I was a drummer my whole life, so I said, what happened to that guy? I was so alive. I had fire. I had passion. Well, guess what? I was stuck for a while, but now I'm back. I'm here to tell you guys, once your mind gets far away from this stuff as possible, it becomes all like it was just a bad dream. That's what my psychiatrist said, and he was right. He said eventually this is all going to seem like just a bad dream of the past. And I could get over that. So that's basically what it is in a nutshell. If you're living in a bad dream right now because you're stuck in your mind and you want to wake up from that fucking dream, you could. And you will. I did. You will. How severe was it for me? Scale 1 to 10. If 1 was feeling the worst depression, anxiety that anyone could ever feel, if 1 was that, I was below 1. I had to be negative, in the negative zone. You could get out of whatever hole you're in. All you gotta do is start climbing. Okay? Mix things up. That's what this video is about. Try this, try that. A little medicine, a little this and that. But the most important thing is, know that this will be a thing of the past. Laugh it off. Know that it's all bullshit. Know that these are just thoughts that my mind started dwelling on compulsively. Once I got stuck like that, I cycled it. Well, stop that blender from making green. From making green shit. Okay? Mix it up. Try a good psychiatrist if you need one. Try it. Try a different medication if the one that you're taking is not working for you. As long as your psychiatrist is safely prescribing you the medicines, he could even taper you off if you have to be tapered off eventually. I'm not even on the medicine anymore, and I feel better than I ever did. I feel better now than I ever did in my life. I feel stronger from this whole thing, actually. I feel like I could help you guys and help people now. I mean, after going through this, talk about numb. Hey, I'm numb to other bullshit in life. Hey, nothing bothers me. All the other little bullshit things that you could worry about in life. Come on, man. Enjoy life. Once I started enjoying life and laughing, and even laughing at this disorder that I had, that's when it started fading. That's when it fades. Take that walk on a sunshining day down the street. Take that in. Start leaving this shit behind. Questions and comments, please, and subscribe. Take care.